Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Everybody got their coffee, got their drinks. Hey, Zell. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Lynn. Listen, y'all. Listen. Today we're going to be talking about starting over is exhausting. Who wants to keep starting over? We want to continue on our journey. No, I'm not keeping that. But I had to clean my gel plate. Pull some paper off because we're gonna be slapping some paint on some gel on this plate continuously. Keisha, hi Lydia. I remember we put that down. Let's see, there's the outcome. Here's the outcome. Put that beautifulness on there. And then gonna start up with the books. We have 6 books. I feel like it should be 5. I got another one over there, but we have 6 in my pile. So there's that. All right, let me get my stuff together. Put my do not disturb. Hi, Vanessa. Hold on. Right, it's Wednesday. It's 3 o'clock. Hey, Julie Parker. Oh, I ate lunch because I was hungry. I've eaten twice in like the last 3 hours. I don't know what it is, but I'm not complaining. Uh-oh. Let's plug that back up. Plug back up. I cleaned my desk off a little bit to the left and the right because we're getting down on some paints. Okay. Got that on the charger. Everything's ready. Everything's set. Ready, set, go. Let's go. Y'all ready to go? Let's see. Let's pin that. I think we can pin that message. There we go. So it's always pinned. Put that live chat. Make sure you have live chat on. Make sure you have live chat on. Make sure if you're just scrolling in, you hit live. Like over here on my own little thing, I have to hit live because it wasn't live. But I have the chat. Thank God I have the chat 3 places. Let's see. Keisha said, "You inspired me, Karen. I'm making little handmade books. Mine are little junk journals. Right? I think we should. That way we ain't got to throw stuff away. I think it's a great idea. And I am so happy I inspired you. I got inspired from um Tammy and Lisa doing their 100-day challenge. And Lisa got a lot of my scraps. Lynn got a lot of my scraps. And so watching Lisa literally use the scraps is just like, oh, I mean, was it easier to throw it in the trash? I mean, it was, but is it beautiful to watch it come and turn into something gorgeous? Yes. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I am. I am. So happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody is doing what makes you happy. I hope everybody woke up this morning and they took care of themselves first. You didn't take care of anybody else first. You took care of yourself first. Because remember, that's what we're doing. We're taking care of ourselves first. Now I'm trying to figure out why is that like that. I'm not worried about it. But in today's conversation, I'm going to be addressing the cycle of inconsistency, kind of, and how quitting quietly resets your progress every time. So we're going to kind of talk about why you keep restarting, not for me to talk about, but for you to think about. We're going to talk about how emotional quitting shows up. That's for you to think about, not really me, and the power of continuing instead of beginning again. You don't need a new plan. You just need to stay the course. Remember that one lane. Focus on that one lane first. Navigate all the things in that one lane. Then after that, for me, God just he just merged me into another lane. So now I have this lane to drive in, and now I have this one. So I just stopped trying to start over, you know? I'll be listening while doing my exercises. Well, all right then. I am realizing I shouldn't skip the exercise session. Yes, there you go. I agree. Go for it, Julie Parker. Go for it. We here for it. I did mine this morning. I walked 30 minutes and I did a video. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Did videos out with the dogs with Blake, because I kept Blake. So it was Blake and Sienna Grace. And I walked over and sat. I have a chair that I just sit in the middle of a field, just middle of the field. And just kind of sit there and, kind of have a conversation with myself. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? I'm thinking of making some mini journals to give away at church and craft fair. Need to use up gel prints to make room for more play. Right, Lynn? I agree. I mean, and this is a good way to do it, especially when the papers are 8 by 10. You just fold them in half. You have a nice little book. These turned out like they are amazing. So after these six are gone, because I didn't want to start with some more. And then when I show the other ones and people want those, these are selling for $10. Now, the new ones that I'm going to these though the new ones are going to be a little bit more funkier. It's like get funky. But you still can add your spin on it. Still not going to decorate the heck out of it, but gonna, I don't know. No. But you haven't got six left. Started out with 19 and I have six left. So let me give you a little bit of encouragement right here. If you're one of those people who feel that your art isn't good enough, I'm raising my hand because I was one of those people. Okay. I was one of those people. And if you can relate and you can kind of be like, yeah, I get that, then, throw your hand up in the chat so everybody else know that you're not alone. And that way you'll know. There's no way, shape, form, or fashion that I would have done this last year or 2 years ago. This year, I was just like, hey, they're pretty. I would buy them, but I want you to get out of your own head. It's not what makes you happy. If you're out here and you're on YouTube or you go to flea markets or craft shows or whatever, you make the beautifulness the any kind of way you want. Make it, be done with it, and then that way it's released. Release it out into the world so that everybody else can then say, "Oh, I like that." Don't critique your own work because if you do, it'll never leave your house. It'll never leave your studio. It'll never leave your craft room. It probably will never go off to where somebody can see it. You know what I mean? So that's just my little quick encouragement from me not feeling that my stuff was good enough. I didn't feel my junk journals was good enough. I didn't feel my art was good enough. And now look, y'all, my handwriting, my left handwriting is made into a stamp. My designs are made into a stamp. Now these books are made into little books where people can put their own art journal in there. I've made handmade Coptic stitch journals that they sell. My junk journals have been commissioned and I've sold. So don't give up on you. Okay. So, all right. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I love that y'all are back. I thank you for continuing to let me know that y'all love me and y'all like, Zal said I got to do a whole lot for her to not like me no more. But, sometimes the conversations, they get a little rough. They're for me. They be rough for me. I be over here. I just use y'all for my audience, right? I be talking to me. Be talking to me. So welcome to the studio. And if you're new here, I am Karen McCoy. I am your host, I guess they could say, of this session, this time together, whatever, however you want to put it. But welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we heal over here one brushstroke at a time. And we give ourselves a lot of grace because we're not perfect. Because you know when we'll be perfect? Well, when I will not be perfect until I die. Other than that, every day I wake up and I'm imperfect person. So I am so glad that you are here. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're here and you're new, don't worry about hitting that subscribe button just yet. Unless you've already been through some videos and you're just like, oh yeah, let me go and subscribe. I forgot. But if you haven't and you don't know, YouTube just threw me in front of you and you just came on in. Give me a little time. Just give me a little time. Date me a little bit. Let's go out for a date. No wine, just coffee, maybe a little tea. Okay. And then if you're still here after about 30, 45 minutes, an hour, I'll give another invitation to you. Okay. But I am glad that you're here today. I'm glad that you're here. And this, what I'm going to be talking about today, you keep starting over because you keep quitting. Break that cycle. If it's for you, then just say, okay, I might need to figure it out or I might need to. Don't worry about it because today we're just going to be talking about why you keep restarting. You perfectionist. It's not going right. The business plan didn't work out. No. I want to say it all in love. Everything I'm going to be saying. Remember, I'm talking to me first. I'm really talking to me. Really encouraging me to keep going because the business is growing. And then I keep saying, okay, I need to do this. And then let me pause and do this. No. So there's no restarting. So I love you telling you ahead of time, but I also want to tell you the truth. And I also want to be very transparent on my journey over here. I mean, it's really started out of grief. I asked one question: how do I get my joy back? And here I am. But sometimes you're not starting over because I didn't fail. I just learned to do things differently. But over here, what I did learn was pick one thing and master that. And that's what I did. I picked YouTube. And I probably picked a platform that I didn't have any, really didn't have any subscribers. I started with 22. No, I had to have 50. So I had 50, at least 50, 60 subscribers. Then my goal was to be able to change my name to Slap and Paint on Paper. So I had to have 100 subscribers. So I had little bitty goals and didn't even realize I was making goals for where I am today. So that might be a little encouragement for somebody that's thinking about a YouTube channel. Don't stress over it. Have fun. Because sometimes you're starting over because you're a little uncomfortable. And I was. I was discouraged. I compared my channel to other people's channel that I was looking at. I was totally distracted and I was an emotional wreck. And I didn't have the patience at all. So sometimes the problem is not the plan. Sometimes the problem is that you quit emotionally before the plan even had time to work. You make up this nice plan. You want to do all these things, but you got to kind of give it time, at least 90 days, right? And so I will be like, okay, I got 90 days. No, each at the end of 30 days, it'd be like, okay, I want 5 new subscribers. What do I have to do to get 5 new subscribers? So those are the kind of small plans that I was having. Then I said, okay, well, I want to have a membership on YouTube. Had all these little bitty things. Now that I look back on them, y'all, they were a whole elephant. But did I take the elephant apart? Try to eat they say you can't eat an elephant all at one time. You gotta, eat it in chunks. I don't think I want an elephant at all. So let's just use a cow because I do love a good steak. Love all the things, a good roast. You can't eat the whole cow. You have to first, you got to go through the process. You got to pick the cow that you're going to take to slaughter. And yes, you got to do these things. These are the things you got to do. And then after that, then you decide what part of it you like. I mean, I like the New York strip. That's my favorite. I like a good T-bone. But I didn't eat the whole cow. So my problem was I needed to get over my emotions. The plan that I had could work if I would just give it time, right? And that was just that's how that was. Now let me ask you something right here at the beginning. How many times have you told yourself, Monday, I'm starting fresh? Like Julie Parker says she's doing an exercise, she's gonna do it. How many times have you said, okay, well, I'll do it when the live is over. Okay, I'll do it when this video is over. Okay, I'll do whatever, whatever, whatever. Right? How many times you bought that notebook, made that schedule, prayed that prayer, created the vision board? Because we start out the whole new year with these visions. Like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I mean, y'all done it? Put a heart in the chat if you know, because make sure I'm not out here by myself, because I don't want to be swimming alone. I don't. All right, where's my brayer? We want this one and this one. Right, so, and then before I wrote my book, I'll be like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, I'll get a publisher, not a publisher. I'll get an editor. I'll get somebody to edit it. And then I'll get somebody to design the cover. I had all kinds of excuses. Just excuses, excuses, excuses. And then I'll be like, okay, well, this time I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Right. But then how many of us life happened or we did something else. We went back to an old habit that was working for us. I mean, that was something we could do because it was comfortable, but it wasn't working for us. That was me. I'd sit up on Facebook, look at everybody else business grow on Facebook, look at Instagram and look at everybody else channel grow on Instagram. And I start doing some of the things. I was just like, this just ain't working. It wasn't working because it wasn't for me. Right. So whatever, sometimes when you're looking at doing some things, and this is not maybe just business wise, because maybe some people don't have a aspiration to be an entrepreneur or none of that. So if it's not the entrepreneur, then put it wherever it needs to be. I am loving the way this gel plate is right now. Look at all that yumminess around it. I don't know why I'm gonna peel that off, but anyways, it's okay. I used to do that, then I realized I was procrastinating, so now I try to do the thing right away. Right? My mentor says something to us. She says, when you're gonna do something, she's like, especially if it's something for me that I've prayed for, and then when I see things start unfolding, I kind of get a little scared and I'll be like, "Ooh, okay, this really might be finna happen." And she'd be like, "Agree with God and agree with God quickly." Right? I'd be like, "Oh." Then when the thing get going, there wasn't nothing I could do. So now I'm on this train. I mean, if I stop doing YouTube now, I feel like a lot of people will be like, what is she doing? Who does she think she is? Like, she done got us all out here wanting to be here Mondays and Wednesdays, and she just gonna stop? Right now, I've done it so that it appeases my lifestyle. It works. All right, let me put these over here so I don't slap no paint on them. All right, get us some paper so we can braille off intentionally. So yeah, today is just gonna be a little, just a little, not a lot. I don't think it's gonna be that hard either. I don't. I don't. Oh, I was gonna show y'all my journal that I'm doing with Tara, but it's over there out of the way because I knew I was gonna be slapping paint. Um, I usually get tired real quick. Okay, I believe this is my internet over here. That's, I believe, what it is. I'm gonna have to just change that to something else. Let's put that on that. All right. Because it just keeps backing up. Okay, there we go. Because I like when the chat is right here in front of me because I can do stuff and still check out the chat. Um, the way that look. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. I scrolled up and saw that you said, oh, okay, never mind. That's between them. All right, we got that there. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm doing two things. Sorry, y'all. I scrolled a little bit. I thought I was here by myself. This is Eddie's Squiggles, Squiggles and Squares, I think it is. Squiggles and Square. Yeah, Squiggles and Squares. It's the mask. So, oh, that paint dried. That was my fault. It was my fault. No worries. We gotta get us some wet paint. Okay. Okay, I was saying I was tired. I was very, very tired. I didn't want to um I had a lot of excuses. Let's put it that way. I had a whole lot of excuses, right? I figured my a number one excuse was I don't feel like getting up. Like sometimes I wouldn't even get out of the bed. This was like years, maybe, God, I can say years ago now because it was years ago. So it was like 2021. Okay, I moved out here in 21, moved from Colorado to Alabama, 2021, August 2021. And I knew that I wanted something. I was already doing a counseling business. But then when my son died, I stopped counseling. Just stopped doing everything. I didn't do, I needed to take care of me. And I will tell people if life happens, It's okay to take care of you. It is okay. Don't let nobody tell you it's not. Please take care of you. Um, and then in the process of that, I kind of walked back into arting, crafting rather. Hanging out on Zooms that I used to hang out on with Confident Canvas, where Barb and all of us used to be. That's kind of how that went. So you look at that. So that's my humble beginning. If you know, that's if you're new here and you didn't know the story and you're just like, wait a minute, how that worked out? All right, so that's that, right? But I got tired. I didn't see the results in the business that I felt like God had told me to start. But how many of you know I picked apart the pieces that I wanted? Like I did what I wanted to do. God was telling me to really get out there and share my journey, like personal journey. And I was like, I ain't doing that. So I was doing something, but I wasn't doing what I was told to do. Like I already knew, I'd already seen it. Okay. So the results wasn't fast enough. And then I would miss a couple days posting on either Facebook or, on Instagram. And so I wasn't growing. And I was just like, oh, nobody got time for this. That was. But over here on YouTube, I think I showed up more on YouTube because I had less people, less, if that makes sense. Now, walk with me now. Don't get weird. Just walk with me a little bit. I said, all right, I can do what God is telling me to do, share my life, share my journey. Okay, I can do it. I'll be doing it. I'll do lives but it ain't that many people over there. Ain't nobody gonna come. Nobody gonna be on my live because I only have like 100 followers, subscribers, right? And most of those were people that I knew. They didn't want to hear me because they know my story by heart, right? Now this is how I walk this thing out. This is how it was. So when you keep starting over because you keep quitting, you see the pattern. You're not by yourself. I want you to just know you have a friend mate. You have. I've been there, done it. So I want to just inspire you to don't let it just make you quit. So right now, just pause and listen. Right. So when I would miss a day, I beat myself up the next day. Be like, you were supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. You can't get the numbers if you don't, show up and do the work. So then I got overwhelmed and I decided maybe I just need a new plan. Maybe I need to do something different. That was just it. Nobody want to hear me talk about, how I am as a mother, lost two children. Don't nobody want to hear that. So maybe I just need a new plan. New plan, new something. Let's make a new plan, right? But how many of you know that maybe you do not need a new plan? Maybe you need a deeper commitment to the plan you already have, because that's what I found out, figured out, and looking back on the last 5 years of my life, that's what I needed to do. Be more committed to the person that I was on this side of the pain. Accept the fact that some days will be hard, accept the fact that I will hit the live button. That's why I say I started out with the Fab Five. Those Fab Five, they would sit up there, they would be there. And I would, say what I need to say. If I was angry, they would encourage me. And I was fine. So I was just like, okay, fine. I'm doing what God said do. I'm being productive. And then he's like, nope, you're still not doing exactly what I told you to do because they're encouraging you. You're not talking to them. Tell them how you're getting through your day. I was like, Lord, have mercy. So it took another 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And one day I was mad as hell. And I was just like, you know what? I can't do it today. I can't fake it today. I just don't feel like it. Today is an emotional wreck. I am going through it. I'm whatever, whatever. And it's like it went from 5 people to 6 people to 10 people to 12 people. Next thing I know, now we're in 2023, no, 2024, and people are coming on my channel. People want to know, like, hey, I know you don't have, when are you coming on again? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't have a schedule like I do now. 2024, I'll just pop it on, be like, oh, I'm here. Because I wasn't trying to show up. I wasn't. But I did want to do what God was telling me to do. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Mariah. Did I hear something? Izzy, hello, apologies for being late. Izzy is sick. Oh, why is that different? Mariah, you're, huh? Well, some of the things over here are different. Oh well, I'm not gonna squirrel, but I show it looks different. The now I see how Mariah feels and stuff like that. Why does that look different? Now I see how she feels. Excuse me. Um, so I had to be more transparent. And I think once I let go and took the brakes off and really just let go, the floodgates opened up. So if you keep starting over because you feel like you're just this isn't working, that isn't working, you just want to quit, break that cycle. That's what we're gonna walk through today. And what I'm doing it while gel printing very slowly because I just started gel printing in October of last year. Okay. I have a whole corner, not too much because we pulled it out and we have 3, 4 stacks that we're going to get rid of, not get rid of, but repurpose, make something beautiful out of it so that it works, right? So we're not just doing it for the studio or, we're going to turn it into something. That's what we're supposed to be doing, sharing what we're doing, right? So today, I had to share it, all of that. Had to give you the little backdrop. So when I'm going where I'm going now, you understand. I know me telling you to, just stop starting over. You'd be like, but you don't understand. But I do. But I do. Because emotional quitting does not always look like throwing everything away. Sometimes emotional quitting looks like losing interest. Like, oh, I don't want to watercolor no more. And like some people that inbox me like, hey, you don't watercolor no more? I was like, yeah, I do. But I'm trying to get this gel printing thing, so I'm having fun doing that. I still watercolor, right? So even so much, I had to bring it back. The first part of it, I was doing it. But then I just looked, it's like, but when I have the days like today and yesterday and Monday and yesterday, gel printing helps me really, really, really bang out my emotions. Slapping the paint literally on this plate and then spraying out. It's just like, the world just, it's just this and it's just that. And it's like, and then you got to still have the power to continue on it. You still have to be able to grow through all of those feelings. You still have to try to heal yourself even in that time. And remember, I talked about Monday, I talked about self trust. I didn't trust myself to continue because I had started over so much, right? But the truth, your life is not, look, your life will not change because you keep beginning again. Your life will change when you learn how to continue. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Zippy. I feel like Carla. Hi, Carla. Carla, that cake looked good. Right. So in today, as I talk about how to stop abandoning your own progress every time your emotions get the best of you, because the version of you that you keep praying for is not waiting at the starting line. That version of you is waiting on the other side of your consistency. Remember, Monday we talked about intentional habits. That version of you is waiting on you to continue every single day with that new habit that you've told the subconscious mind we're doing. Subconscious mind is there, but you have to get up every day and actively activate it, right? And listen, before we go any further, I want you to put this in the chat. I do not need to restart. I need to continue. I do not need to restart. I need to continue. And business plans, we don't start them over. We just amend them. We don't start over. We just make amendments that maybe need to be tweaked and made better. Like you can take like PMR the Studio. They didn't abandon their website. They tweaked it and made it better. They didn't just say, "Oh, we're gonna start all over. We're not gonna do no website. No website. We're not doing it." Nope. They just tweaked it and made it better. So good, so good, right? So say it until I want you to say that, write it down, say it until your spirit hears it. Say it until like you feel yourself like burping it up. Because when days get hard, y'all, we have to sometimes, not sometimes, when the days are hard, we have to encourage ourselves. We do. And I'm telling you, for somebody, whew, the Lord knows I have to encourage myself, especially with what's going on in the world today. One of the young ladies here in my hometown, she just found her son. Not only did they find him unalive, they found him, the people who unalived him, just like he was a cow. And that's how she found him. So that was just hard. And I got that news before I came, while I was on my, that's why I went on another walk, because it was just like, oh my God. Like, who would do that? Why would somebody do that? Like, why? Just why? He just kind of graduated and was trying to get his life together, doing things better. And there's always somebody that just don't like you to do better. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But just know, you don't have to start over. Sometimes you just need to tweak it and tell yourself you're gonna do it, you're gonna finish it. We got this. This is our habit. But you're gonna say it until your habit lines up with saying it. Right? You're going to say it until the emotions stop running the whole show, because you can't let your emotions run your life. There's too much going on. The hurt that's going on in the world right now, it will have you going somewhere wanting to just run into a store or something bad, because you want to release the emotions that you're feeling. That's why I go out there. I got a stick, or I got the tractor. I get on the tractor and I just go dig a hole. I ain't gonna bother nobody. Nobody gonna bother me. And then when I get off the tractor and put it up, it's like, oh, that feels better. And it does. Okay. So you don't have to worry about starting over every time. I want you to just learn how to stay. Return to the plan before you replace the plan. Okay. And this is in any area of your life. Any area of your life. You're making a new journal. You're just gonna put this in it. But then now you want to do that. Now you got pretty papers. Now you got grungy paper. You got junk papers. Who says you can't just throw it all together? Who says? You don't have to start over. You don't. So before you restart, return to it and ask the journal. Look at the journal. Like, if I'm looking at gel plate, and be like, okay, I want this, and I want any colors that's going to be making me feel bad. So I'm only want to put fun colors. That's why I got fun stencils with a lot of movement, so that I can pay attention to it. Right. I don't want you to judge yourself based on a bad plan that you abandoned halfway through. I want you to go back to it. I want you to do it. You got it. Okay. Think about that plan. Think about something in your life that you just, wow, I abandoned that. And if it pops up in your mind right now, it might be the very thing that you need to just go and amend a little bit. Right? Stop letting one bad day or one bad situation become your exit door. One missed day doesn't mean that you failed at it. That's what I had to tell myself. Like, I was like, okay, you're emotional right now. Let that go. It doesn't mean that you're done. Right? Life happened. It was a setback. All right. Sit down, give yourself time, and let it hang on a little bit. But it does not mean you have to just scrap it and throw it in trash. Because this is what I call emotional quitting. You make one mistake, or you don't show up for yourself in one day, or you don't do whatever, and then after that, then the shame kind of pops in and make you feel bad, and you cannot do this, because frustration will say just quit. Perfectionism says you already messed up, so start over later. But this is what it is. The discipline in your life says pick it back up right here. Right here, today. I got more goomph to do it today. You don't need a perfect streak, and you don't need a steady return. You just need to have a goal, if you like the word goal, a goal that is not that it won't fall off or that you won't fail, but something that is going to give you the discipline to keep going. And then give yourself some way that you can measure your consistency, not just the results, right? Because we're not in it for end results. We're in it for just maybe, okay, this is consistent. And then next thing you know, you'll have a whole business, or you'll have a whole art business. Like, I don't know what your thing is, but my thing was I have a whole art business over here. Create Joy Studio is a real thing. Slapping paint on paper has a trademark. Karen McCoy has a trademark. Those are real things, not just results. But because I didn't quit, now I get to look at my growth, right? So that's what I want you. I just want to challenge you to have a little self control, have a little strength. Sometimes you got to pause before you participate in something new, because self-control begins in the pause. And before you respond to doing something different, before you react, whatever that is, you got to ask yourself, am I really scrapping what I just did, or is this something new? Right? Choose the goodness of the purpose of whatever you're doing. Right? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Here for you. Because we don't need a new plan, y'all. We don't. You don't need a new plan. You need to stay with the one you started. Trying to tell you. Just tweak it a little bit. Tweak it. All right, let me see. Chat just going. Congratulations on your purchase. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, Karen, I got my handmade journal book. I love it. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got it. Yay. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it. I cannot wait. Make sure whatever you do, share, tag me so that way it gets my attention. Got it. All right, cookie. Do 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 do. Water. I got one. Yep, yep, yep. I can't wait to see. That's what I'm saying, y'all. This is a good them in the chat affirming what I'm saying. If I'd have gave up, if I would have given up, then they wouldn't have a piece of my art and all the things. They wouldn't have it because I'd be keeping it over here. Be keeping it right over here. Be like, nope, can't share that. So I know it's a process. So I'm not saying tomorrow just go out there. I mean, if you want to, just slap it out there. Go on and get you a website, and you can do it. You can put a price on it, even if it's $5, and sell it. You maybe could. I'm not discouraging you. I may be encouraging you to do the thing you want to do. Just do it. Be like Nike, just do it. Oh, I like that. Look at them flowers in the background. Ooh, that's a pretty color too. Checking out them colors. Colors. Oh, let's slap some yellow down. Dum, dum. Okay, where were we? All right. Dum. Y'all excuse my paint. Excuse my paint. It's almost gone, but I'm gonna cut that. Well, I'm not gonna cut that bottle. I'm gonna make a list. I do not need to order any more of it. I do want some more, but I don't need to order any more paint right now. That's another thing. I collect paint. I collect paint and love watercolors. I collect paint, acrylic paint, watercolor paint, and paper. I found out that those are two of my vices. Three: acrylic paint, watercolors, and paper. Good paper. Uh, Michelle says, I've been dizzy for a few months, but fell multiple times. Oh, Friday night clean, I went to your Monday, just laying my head down constantly is teaching me to be still. Oh, girl, you better take care of yourself. Did they give you that look? Did they tell you what's wrong? Or do you just really need to just stop? Take care of yourself. Our body does tell us what to do. It does. It does. But we do endure. We do have endurance, but we do need the discipline of when it does, you got to sit still. Got to, right? Okay. And Michelle, I'm gonna put you in my prayer book so I can pray for you. Oh, and Mariah, is P feeling better? I meant to text you earlier, but it was just one thing after another. I've been just blah 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 blah, and just so much so. And when I thought about it again, I didn't have my phone. But the endurance of life, the disciplines. We need the ability to stay with something long enough to find out if it is for number one for us, and number two, does it work? Because gel printing, let's talk about me with gel printing. Because gel printing I did gel printing in 2021 for the first time, but it wasn't the way I do it now. We did gel printing. We pulled images to take that image from the gel pull and then decorate, like paint it around the girl, and made it was real fancy. It's not something that I like doing, that I did it again. I did it the one time. I liked it, and then I was over it, right? So that's why I had the gel plates. So then when I started watching PMR Studio, and it's just like, wait a minute, now that's slapping paint on, that's slapping some paint down. Let's see how we like this. I like that color. Let's go back to that. Put some more brown down, and then some white. Sorry, I gotta talk to myself because I have a plan. There's a plan over here. I just can't go too fast because then I won't be talking to y'all. I'll be just slapping paint on the paper and squirreling a lot. And there's a purpose. There's purpose, right? There's purpose. Remember the discipline. That's my discipline. My discipline was Monday and Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's not about what I'm doing, it's about what I'm saying, because that's what God was trying to get my attention on. It's like, it's not what you do, it's what you say. I need you to let people know that even after the tragedies you've had in your life, I need you to talk to people and let them know that they too can succeed, and to know that even through bad things, I am still God. And I was like, you want me to go out here and talk to people about what? Nobody want to hear about that. That was me. That was me and God in the conversation on my morning walk. I'm just saying. So we fought for, well, we didn't fight. I was just being disobedient, probably for another year. And then in 2024, when people were asking, well, what time you come on so I can put you down and I want to be here for you. And I was just like, wait, what? You want to put me on a calendar? You want to spend time with me on purpose, right? And I was just like, oh Lord. And then coming into 2025, I said, okay, I'm going to be consistent. Gonna get some more discipline in my life. I'll be here on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. The rest is history. If you've been on this journey, if you've been with me, you've watched the channel grow. It's still growing. Tammy says I have a big channel. I consider my channel little. Mariah and them got a big channel. I still got a little channel over here. We still growing. We still learning things. We still having fun, right? But I got the discipline, and I show up first for me, then for you. Okay. So consistency matters more than the excitement of the thing. Consistency, constantly changing plans, it kind of creates confusion in the mind. And then, if I was to chase the applause, what would I do when people are not clapping? So that's why I had to figure out how to find the discipline and the self trust, right? And so that's how I learned that my breakthrough was attached to what I was doing. And it was just doing what? The thing I do best, be me. So I stopped restarting my life. And one of the biggest reasons most of the time that people stay stuck is because they keep restarting before they ever gain momentum. Like you have to, when you're going up a hill, if you're running a race, you don't start out going your fastest, or at least you should not start out going the fastest, because you won't be able to sustain yourself, because you'll be doing too much, and you'll be tired. And then you'll be ready for the people to be clapping for you. Be like, oh, yay, Karen's here, Larry, yay, yay. No, I'm going to show up whether you're here or not. I'm going to show up if I'm talking to me by myself, or if I'm talking to 100. I'm going to show up same me, good, bad, or indifferent. That's why I make sure I let people know, if you don't want to hear about God, then I'm not the channel, because I'm going to talk about what God has done for me. Now, if you want to share what he's done for you, then we're here for that. Now, if you want to bash and talk about all things, this ain't the place for you, because I'm not going to stop talking about what God has done for me in my life. And therefore, but you got some people that are just like, well, I can't believe you just want to talk about, oh no, this is the one I got in the mail. I mean, in the message. I just can't believe you still trust and believe in a God after you've lost your son and your daughter. I was like, well, you know what? In the world I live in the Bible that I read, God sent his only son to die for your sins. So get out of my inbox. holla back at me some other time. Go spend your energy doing something else instead of trying to discourage me for having my joy. Because I'm a clap for me any way, shape, form, or fashion. Right? Hey, Darcy. Okay, say it again. What causes confusion? All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, they did test, but of course they don't know. They didn't tell me why. Okay, I got approved for this really, and then boom, dizzy. Appetite. Oof, it's gonna be all right. You just take that warning sign and go somewhere. Let me tell you, like my grandma said, baby, go somewhere and sit down now. Just go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and sit down. Do something different. Stop trying to do maybe what all you've been doing. Do something different. I don't know. But I want you to take care of you because I know from experience. Fainting and falling down. Oh Lord, I done hit too many flows. Too many, too many, too many. Okay, Cookie, close your eyes. LOL, I'm down. Okay. Laying out on your side. Even if we get to forget too dizzy, close your eyes. Because it might be too much yumminess on the plate, and it might just blow your mind and be like, oh Lord, look at all of that. You might feel like you want to get up and do a dance. Dance in your mind, dance in your mind. Uh, Cookie, I was trying to tell you pink was coming. Hot pink at that. But I was trying to encourage Shell. Hey, sorry. Okay, let me get some black paper because I want that on black paper now. Where'd it go? Where'd my paper go? Oh, there it's go. Okay. Isn't that girl beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Oh, she's so pretty. Now, they call what I'm doing because I'm not moving my stencils. So over at PMR2, they call that a long haul. So we gonna probably be doing a long haul because I'm gonna keep slapping paint because these are the two stencils that are down right now. And then when I get enough pages, then I'm gonna pull out some more. So I have a whole little system over here that I'm gonna do. Ooh, is that not beautiful? Stay down. Oh, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Want some more of it? Okay, had to put the dogs out because I'm gonna be putting papers on the floor. That's how much we gonna be slapping paint on paper. Okay, all right, let me get back. I digressed. I scrolled a little bit. All right. People getting stuck, starting over, restarting life. They start eating healthy for 4 days, right? Then quit. They start walking every morning, right? And then stop. They start healing, then they return to old habits because they think they're okay. They start creating consistently on YouTube. That was me. Then I disappeared a little bit. Didn't get consistent right away, right? Because it wasn't, well, let's do Facebook and Instagram. It wasn't giving me the results I want. YouTube gave me my results. I just needed to be consistent. And after every restart, they blame, people tend to blame either somebody else or they blame the plan. But the problem was never the plan, right? The plan is good. Plan is solid. The problem was most people never stayed long enough to become disciplined enough to continue. The consistency is uncomfortable sometimes, but you have to continue to show up, show up, show up, show up. Now, you're not showing up for me or you're not showing up for people in the chat. You're showing up for yourself, right? And most people are addicted to the excitement. So when you show up with a healthy, consistent pattern, like I take Mondays and Wednesdays. Y'all know the channels. We already know their schedules. When somebody else kind of pop out there, we be like, oh, all right, we'll add them in. But if they're not consistent, we'll take them off our schedule. Right? PMR Studio, we got them. They on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for the call. I know that. Why? Because they're on my calendar. I'm not gonna do anything because I want to be over there watching them, right? So I'm not gonna do anything else. And then on Tuesday, because Tuesdays is usually my running errand day, Eddie he pop up and he go live, and I'd be like, "Look, you're getting in the car." So he in the car. I just get mad because I can't chat. But you show up for people. not for the excitement of the things. You show up because you want to support them. And then you want to encourage them that whatever they're doing, especially if you buy into what they're doing. I heard Kerry call it something. I'm not gonna call it what he called it because I ain't like the word. That word. I was just like, but I had to chew it up a little bit and just like, okay, well, that's how you feel. It was a little negative connotation in my world, but I got it. I get it. So I understand. But sometimes new, how many when you get a new car or you get a new boot? Oh man, goodness, you get the butterflies. Not talking to us married people who've been married forever. We probably don't even know what this is. But when you get a little newness, the new stuff feels exciting. And then now you're riding on that new wave, right? You get that new notebook. You can't wait to open it up. Like this year came in, Mariah got that new book. It is very, very, very much so beautiful. She was riding it out. She's doing all the things in it, right? The same thing works when you get that new routine. You feel excited about it and you're like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm riding and da da da. And I ain't picked up my phone for 5 mornings, right? But growth often is boring. Growth means you got to show up again over and over. You got to repeat the healthy habits. You got to repeat the live. You got to show up on Monday. You got to show up on Wednesday. You got to be there no matter what. You got to show up. But here is the key for me showing up Mondays, Wednesdays, and any other time I go live, whether it's on my channel or somebody else's channel. I am going to be me. I don't care who everybody else want to be. I'm going to show up and be me because when y'all come in, y'all don't come in for, oh, most holy and gracious Father. Welcome to Create Joy Studio. I just want y'all to understand this is what we're going to be doing today. Y'all don't come over here for that. I don't even know if y'all come. If I all of a sudden just went crazy like that, y'all be like, what's wrong with us? Yeah, but when I come over here and be like, listen, life sucks. The day was rough. I was ready to slap the hell out of somebody. I don't know what's going on with the man in the White House. I wish you'd give me 5 hours so we can just sit down and chat and I can at least have a glimpse of what's going on with him. Because I'm real. I'm authentic. I got time to be around here tiptoeing through the tulip trying to figure out how best to appease somebody. No, I'm gonna satisfy me first. And if you like me, then you'll keep showing up. Evidently, y'all love me because y'all keep showing up, and then y'all hang out for 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, as long as I've been on for 7 hours, y'all still are here, and I appreciate that. People show up for you. Don't try to be something different. So when you're growing on your journey, your YouTube journey, your Instagram, your TikTok, wherever you've chosen to grow, then continue. Show up every day in the way you show up. And I think when you be yourself, that's the best way to do it, right? Not expecting no claps, just expecting to show up, stay committed, even after all of the people are not there and they're not showing up for you, still show up. That's what transformation lives. That's what transformation looks like. That's not starting, that's continuing, right? Let's see. Okay, I feel like I missed how P was. Let me scroll back a little bit. Sorry to hear that. Okay, wait. Okay, she has started digging. Oh, like how they got, oh. Yeah, tell P to stay out them holes. They will have you, they will have, yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to let go of some, let go of something. Okay, do we ready to lift that up? No, I'm not ready. Ready? No, I'm not ready. No, definitely not ready. Okay, let's leave that down. I have something that I want, so we ain't got there yet. I'd be asking Robert Eddie if they've called you and checked on you to figure out what was going on with you, but serious. Exactly. The people I show up for, it's because I like and believe in them. I want to support them. That's right, Keisha. That's right. So it's like Keisha been going live a lot, y'all. And she go live, she's like, oh. Sometimes I have her on, but I feel this is me. I feel like if you're live and I can't be engaging in some point, I don't want to be there. I won't say anything in the chat. So I'll be on the live, but I won't say anything. And so, like, if I gotta have you in the car, you say something, I want to just, chime in. I can't, so I leave it alone. So it's a lot of times, Keisha, I be there. Like he was painting them birds. I don't know what happened last. Is it last night when you were painting them birds? I was just like, okay. And then next thing you know, I believe I fell asleep too. Can't remember. But I woke up, TV, phone. You know, y'all ever wake up and phone like laying right there, and you be like, oh, I guess I need to wipe my jaw and go and get ready for bed. But I love supporting people on YouTube. Oh, your internet died. Okay, okay, okay. That explains a lot. So I can say the people that do videos, it's easier for me to binge them, like Tammy and Lisa, but they got me so engaged. Like I'm like, where's the next video? And so I've caught up so much so to it's like, oh, I think I'm right up with them. So I be trying to. It's like when you have a, y'all know when you look at what's that thing when you look at seasons, you look at a show and they have 15 seasons and 12 episodes, you be ready, you be in there, and then one day you realize you don't looked at it so much, you at the end of it and you're like, wait a minute. That's how it has you hooked. So that's how the people that do the videos. So I love the fact that Eddie is doing both. Like I saw he put up a video, so that means I got a video to look at to add it to Lisa and Tammy for today because they do a video every day, and I'll be ready. I'll be there to support and look at their stuff just like they be, they support and look at mine. But that requires growth. That's what growth looks like, right? Yeah, Mariah, check, just keep put look, can we put senior citizen? They say they have kitty locks on where the kids can go. Do we need to do senior citizen locks where she can't go down them rabbit holes? Because them things will have you going. There's some truth to some conspiracy. I will say that there is some truth. But however, some people, because they're there for the claps and for the clicks and all the things, they send you down a rabbit hole that is sometimes just will just kind of have you crazy. Okay. I have a question. I got a question because y'all know I got a question. Let me see. Let me see how to say. How many times do you feel like you've restarted something that you've been working like you do? Like I guess like I can ask Mariah, how many times did y'all decide to do PMR Studio? Like did it come out the gate running or did it come out the gate and then be like, nope, turn around, gotta start again. Nope, turn around, gotta start again. Like how did that work out? So for anybody else that want to share in the chat, so you can encourage other people who are out here trying to do things, because we're not trying to get rich, because we don't want to be a butthole like a lot of these people, because I do believe that money changes people. I do. And that's one of my prayers is, Lord, please keep me humble. Please keep me humble. If I make $10, I want to be able to donate $2 because I got to pay the light bill. I got to pay the internet. I got to eat. So for it's like God says, give me my 10%. People take that and be like, oh, well, you're robbing God if you do. God didn't say, well, sometimes when you don't have a job and you're out here in this world, hey, 10% of your time, 10% of having a conversation with people. Sometimes you just don't listen to a lot of, I call them prosperity preachers. They want to shame you into giving money. I'm not here to do it. I'm not here to shame you into nothing. I want you to consciously do whatever you want to do because you can have whatever you like. We started out as just art, but there was always a thought of this would be something with a product of some sort. Okay, that's good. Okay, Vanessa said over and over again. Okay, so started out with just art. So that's like the Be Humble Beginnings of y'all YouTube channel too. And the other thing for me, I didn't see it. For me, I didn't see it. I mean, people saw stuff that I just didn't see. Y'all know my story is people said that, oh, they said, yeah, that'd be a beautiful stamp. And I was like, yeah, that's what they say. But I didn't see it. Right. So again, I had to do what I was supposed to be doing. So therefore I just walked into it, but I didn't quit. You cannot build trust with yourself if you keep quitting. So now I can say now I know that. I trust myself to make decisions. I trust myself to move forward. I trust myself to learn things. I trust myself to do something that others won't do because it might make me happy. Right? So every time you tell yourself, oh, wait, okay, I'm going to do this, then do it. You slowly start believing in yourself. And that's what I did. And it mattered a whole lot when I look back on my life now and I'd be like, oh my God, girl, look at you. I'm so glad you didn't give up on you. And I'd be like, and didn't. Oh, let's see. Do we want those? Oh, let's put those flowers on this way. Oh, wait, but that's dark. Can't do that paper. Hold on. We got to come back with another color. Let's put this on here. There we go. Let's put that on there. Yeah, that'll work. So we're embellishing pages. You know, Darcy says, when you got some pages and you don't like the way they look, don't throw them. She got a new video up. Y'all need to go check it out. Just making journals, making junk journals, literally making junk journals. Don't throw the stuff away. Make a journal. There are people inspiring you, but don't compare yourself to everybody because they're supposed to inspire you so that you can go on and keep doing things. All right, get that paper up. Don't leave that paper down there. I might not like the way that turned out. I think I'll like it once it dries. I will. I will. I'm looking at it. It'll be okay. And if not, I'll just slap something else up on it. Okay. Do 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 do. I start over every now and then, but sometimes it serves me well. I started over without toxic people in my life and felt free. Now that's a good reason. See, I don't think you started over. I think you continued. You just didn't continue with those same people in your life. So yeah, got that. Self-charity. Okay. Zell says, thank you, Michelle. Maybe that was another little spark that I needed for something. Well, Mariah needed something that could take over for the graphic design work I was doing for others. Yeah, I could see that. I really could see that. And look at you now, right? Yes, I'm trying to tell you. I told Mariah we're gonna have $1 million. I remember she said that this not gonna get you $1 million. I like, hey, no, no, don't say that now. We might get this $1 million. We just know what to do with it. Because I think God gives people money that really, really, really want to help other people. And I think we get money. I just think we don't keep it. We're constantly pouring into other people. At least I know I do. All right, y'all grab a drink, get your water, get your tea, stay hydrated. I got some strawberry water with some fresh mint out the yard. Okay, we got that. Now I want so this has what it has on it, and I want these flowers on top of it with my flowers. You know what? Let's go back to where's our Titan buff? Oh, wait, no, let's do some purple. Let's do some purple. Oh, let's do some light blue. See how you keep changing your mind? See how you can change your mind? You can do that. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. But my I don't know if I've shared a, a dream that God gave me years ago, probably. Let me see. My son was born in 3 of 97. I believe it was probably around 2000, maybe 2002, because I was living in Florida by then. And I had a dream. I was having these dreams quite frequently of me being in front of thousands and thousands of people talking. Just I would go every night. I would have a dream, and then the dream kind of went away. I was like, "Whew, that was rough." And then I guess when I would stop doing whatever work I was doing, because at the time I was being a teacher, motivating people, and then when I would get discouraged, the dream would come back. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. So you take a plain piece of paper. And now when this really, really dries, you'll see how my flowers are up under there and kind of peeps through. That's beautiful. That's what we like. That's what we like. All right. I'm gonna let that dry. Purple and blue, purple and blue, purple and blue. Okay, we'll put that one. That one was light blue. I feel like I do need to bring out more blue because I hit her with that pink. I feel like I do. Okay, so we're gonna trust ourselves on our journey. We're just not gonna worry about quitting. We're gonna follow through. We're gonna stay committed. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna tell ourselves we can finish, even if you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many numbers. Mine was, I think it was five things I had to be consistent about. I had to gain confidence. First of all, I had to get out of my own head of saying, everybody's doing it. You can't do it. Who's going to watch you? Who wants to learn watercolor? Everybody's out there teaching watercolor that's way bigger than you. Who's going to want it? Who da, woulda, 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 woulda. That's what I was doing to myself. But no, my confidence came after I kept showing up, the consistency. So now, check this out, y'all. Check this out. If nobody ever shows up again, I have the confidence to continue to show up. Why? Because I have the discipline and the consistency and the stability. And you know what? I like doing it for me. So therefore, it works. So I want you to say this to yourself. You keep looking for a better plan while abandoning the very thing that could change your life. Take it from me. Don't look for people to show up for you. Because here's the other thing. Some of the people that started, they're not here with me now. Because why? Life is going on. They're having some things. Like both of my Dawn, one, she's off of social media, period. We connect. And the other one, her dad died, so she has to adapt to life. Like Dawn, if you're listening, in replay, but she's still there in team replay. Right? But before, she was there live every time I went live. And it gave me more like, not so much as excitement. It was just like, oh, somebody's here. It kind of made me, like, oh my goodness, somebody else is here to watch. What if I mess up? What if I mess up? So I had to get over me. I wasn't perfect. I had to get over me. I had to have a simple routine that I repeated consistently. And I went, so how I choose Monday and Wednesday, the people that was watching didn't go on at the time I was on. So that's how I ended up with Monday at 3. Why? Because PMR Studio went on Monday at 10. See how there was a method to my madness. Now, do I have to be on team replay for some people because they go live? I do double duty. I have a phone, I have 2 phones, I have an iPad, and I have a laptop. Sometimes I'm doing double duty because I want to support people, right? And I think Monday I was doing double duty. So it works out. I mean, as a woman, our brains work like that. We can do that. I don't know if some men probably can and can't, and not in be engaging, but Tara was on hers. She was doing more of a show thing. And I'll be over at PMR Studio for the conversations because I be wanting to hear the snarky, the smartness when P get the slapping them tones on Monday. I'll be there for it, so I can't miss them. And no, I only want to be in the replay. I'll be wanting to be there live in color because it'd be funny in live. When I look at it in the replays, it's like, oh, it's not the same for me. But that's me. Like some people don't want to do the live because the chat be moving too fast. Well, I'll be there for the people. Okay. So this is it. Motivation, remember, it's temporary. And motivation is unreliable. Motivations will change your mood. Like Mariah was talking about when she went down that rabbit hole and her whole mood changed. You can hear it. You can hear it. Like you can see it. You can tell just bang, 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 bang. And I just like, yeah, just bang them out, bang them out. But by the time the live was over, she was in a better headspace. I don't know if she felt better, great, but I know she wasn't the same way she was when she started. So the other thing is motivation changes the mood, and you have to pay attention to your discipline. Like I took a shot for her. She's like, oh, sometimes you can't drink. No, you can't right now where you are, but that's why I took the shot for her, because like I'm over here for you. And I pray the prayer, Lord, take that out of her thought process because you know that these people over here, they just trying to get us all revved up to do something crazy. No, we're not gonna do nothing crazy because we the good one. Okay, now I got that. Now I want some. See how that is right now? Now we're gonna go in with some orange because I want the orange to be around the sides. Slow method. As you're hearing, I just have to the phone tag. Yes, Al, I know we be in some of the same places. And if I can't be in the comment, I mean in the live and listening to, I just won't comment. I'll be there for, people with watch time and stuff like that. And I still kind of catch an ear if I need to hear something or comment, but again, I won't say anything in the chat box because then I don't want people to be talking back to me and then I'm over here engaged in another one. I'm just being like to show up. So motivation disappears when life gets hard sometimes. That's why I want you to have the discipline that says, I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to feel better. You know what's going on. Because May 19th, when I come back from Maryland, um, May 19th is our time here in Alabama to vote. And I'm praying so hard that I can go and I'm not going to have any issues. I'm praying. I'm going straight to City Hall. We're not going nowhere else. I'm going to City Hall. Let me do my voting thing. Because one of my cousins who's been in the Senate or no, Congress, whatever, Congress. He's been there ever since I was in elementary school. So I'm just here for it all. He's been in the same. So I need to vote. We need to keep voting. And he's doing a great job. And I feel like I need to have a talk because some things are going on, but it's not like I'm just gonna say it this way. It's not right here in my little slice of heaven. It's not. But that doesn't mean like when you say Alabama, that doesn't mean it does mean like Birmingham, Montgomery, the bigger cities, they're having some issues. And y'all know, I don't know if you know about Alabama, but they know how to go get out and protest and show up and change things. The people of the people who was back then, they still got some powerful people. They still got some powerful gene pools. So we still around here. We still know how to get out in the street and walk the pavement down. And I'm just saying, but we do have great representation here in Alabama, I can say. In some areas, but y'all know we can't have it all. My head might explode if I tried that. I have had two at once. Cookie, make sure Karen sees what I wrote to her. Okay, let me back up. What? Who is that? Do 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 do. Michelle, Michelle. Let me scroll back. Karen, you got to remind yourself I tried gel plate the first time because of seeing your channel. See, thank you. See, look, that's another thing. See, now I got people out here gel printing, right? Using the gel plates, going buying gel plates and paints and things. I just started this in November. I mean in October of last year. So you see, and I just have fun with it. Y'all see me sitting up here doing this here. I'm just having fun. The paper and everything it's got a purpose. So, but yes. Do 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 do. Cookie on it. She on it. Today is a little lax in my conversation because I just want y'all to know that you don't have to keep starting over. I want you to know that you just don't quit. Just don't give up on yourself. Life is going to continue to go on. Life is going to happen. I just don't want you to quit. And I know this is coming for a reason because this wasn't today's conversation, right? This was not today's conversation. So evidently, God wants somebody to know you don't have to start over. Don't start over. You can make some adjustments, but don't quit and don't try to start over. Because I know some days you feel tired. I know some days you might just need to go somewhere and sit down. Like Michelle. Michelle's got need to go somewhere and sit down. Sit down, and you'll know when the healing is done. It might feel slow. While you can't do anything or can't get out and do a whole bunch, journal about what you're going through. I mean, if you're a praying person, pray about it. Say what you want the end result to be, and then leave it alone. Sit down right there in that spot, color, use the color pencils, use something, but just trust yourself to rest because the goal is not emotional consistency. The goal is behavioral consistency. What's that right there? Said I can play Sims on the laptop. Sims, they still playing Sims? Damn, I remember Sims. That where you build the cities and things? I think, is that what that is? My daughters grew up with playing the Sims. Oh, it must be because Lisa said her daughters grew up, so it must be the same thing because my daughter grew up. That's what she used to do. Is that what it is? Okay. So I want to ask you. Here's some things I want you to think about. These are some things that I acknowledged in my life, right? And I realized that I was abandoning myself. And if any of these, hit you, just say ouch or amen and keep going. But number one, you constantly look for a better plan. You never mastered anything, right? Because you kept switching. You know, how you might switch jobs. I ain't talking about these new schools like now, but sometimes you switch jobs. All right, I gotta get my, and then you just like, oh, I don't like it. Back in the day, people used to retire for jobs, right? Now the 3 weeks, oh, I don't want to do this no more. I need to go find me something else. This ain't stimulating. This ain't keeping me interested, or this boring. That's how the kiddos are now. Or the kiddos is like, I don't want no job that's gonna keep me bound, and they're constantly moving. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. If it hits you, you already know. Number two, you stop when results are slow. I had a friend is just like, hey, you don't give it time. You gotta give it time. Like, well, I want this, I paid this, I want this, and I want that. Just get time, slow down. You're not going to get immediate proof, right? You just met such and such. You ain't going to fall in love right away. I mean, really, really, that's sustainable love. I'm not talking about lust, I'm talking about love. And then number three, you depend on feelings to stay committed. If you only move when inspired, then that's not what we're talking about. Like if you only want a gel plate when I come on, a gel print when I come on, or you want a gel print now, you want to go over PMR to studio and just like, wait, what P doing? She ain't gel printing. You're not motivated. So you have to stay motivated, stay committed for yourself, so that while P is doing what she doing, you slapping paint on the paper. I mean on the gel plate and slapping it on the paper, right? Because Lord knows I'm inspired with her doing all that pencil work and stuff she's doing. Why? Because I don't like it. I don't want to do it. But I like the end result. I like the way she does it. So she's committed to it. And I'm trying and I'm still working on it. So it's something I do. I do it at least once a day. But right now I can't get past about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm just like, oh, I could have done painted a whole side by now. But I'm committed to changing because I do like what I could do with a lot of my prints, right? Okay, and number four, you compare your timeline to everyone else. That's what I was doing. They're growing. Why am I not growing? And the comparison was totally interrupting my psyche. Like the process wasn't for them, it was for me. And if I wasn't trying to do what I needed to do for me, that's why it wasn't working. And number five, you romanticize starting but avoid maintaining. Now, I think this is how it was with the dog business. Like, okay, we go and put or image of success. So my overall business, where all of my business things falls under image of success. That's the LLC. And then I wouldn't give it a name, or I wouldn't go and get my EIN. I wouldn't do none of that because the maintenance. Oh, I gotta do taxes. I gotta do this. I gotta do QuickBooks. I gotta do all of that right there was just, oh my goodness. It exhausted me. So in 2016, I didn't care. I was just like, you're going to do it. This is what you need to do because you're not going to work for nobody else. You're going to sustain your own dream. You're going to be staying up at night for yourself, not for somebody else. And here we are, 2016, we're in 2026. I'm just here to say, okay? You can do it, but take it little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. Repetition creates results. Do you know why athletes improve? Repetition, practice. Do you know why we as artists improve? Repetition, practice, 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 practice. That's why I can slap a flower down there without even thinking about it. Do you know why healthy relationships improve? Repetition, communication. Everything meaningful in life is built through repeated effort, not occasional effort, but repeated effort. And honestly, I mean, a lot of people quit right before the thing is getting ready to work. I don't know if y'all remember, there's this do I want that up now? No, not yet. What about this? Oh, I like that. We're done with that one. Okay. Um, I can't remember his name, but he was a motivational speaker, and he spoke to us when I was with Mary Kay, and he came to the director training. He said, "You go, if you might think, don't think about quitting because if you think about quitting, you might quit right before you get to the finish line." And he gave this story about this swimmer. It's a real lady. It's a real life um, thing. The lady who was swimming. I want to say she was swimming from England to America or something like that. I think I might not. But if y'all know it, help me out. But she ran into some fog. Like she had been swimming, 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 and then now she run in the fog. She can't see, so she just said, "Okay, I'm done." And the people kept asking, "Are you sure?" Because they knew she was almost there. She didn't know because she couldn't see because the fog and all like and that. And she just like, "I'm tired. I'm done." But she gave up right before the deadline, like right before it was over. Like she was right there. And that's what some of us do in life. We don't see that we're going for 1,000 subscribers. And it's just like, oh, I'm stuck at 600. Well, if you just keep hanging in and keep going and support other people's channels, introducing yourself in other people's lives, and stop waiting for people to just come to you and get out there and, network or whatever, next thing you know, you'll have 1,000 subscribers because I stayed stuck at 600 and I just like, I'm not here for the subscribers. I'm here for me. I'm here for the joy that I'm having in this. I'm here for that's what I kept telling myself. Oh, this slapping this paint on this paper is fun. Oh, and hanging out with these people and telling them that I had a pissy day and they didn't judge me for it and I'm still showing up. Oh, I'm all right for this. Showing people things that I had learned. Oh, it was just fun. Right? So that is my word to you today is don't give up. You right there. I believe you right there. I believe you are right there. You're right there. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, that's pretty. Uh exactly. My labor is for me. Oh yeah, across the English channel. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Florence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Cookie. That is her name. That is her. So every time I had her name on a sticky note when I was in college, the first time I was in college because I was a mother, I was a wife, and I was in college. And I said, "You can do this." I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just knew that I could do it. I wanted something better and I wanted to keep doing it. But how many of you know being a mother? Oh my God, being a full time student, it was hard. Then I got a divorce. So then I was a full time student, now single mother of 7 children. She's like, "But you got this, Karen." And she was my motivation is don't you quit. Don't you quit. You keep going. And now I can say I have 2 degrees, 3 degrees under my belt because I didn't quit. I found the very thing that made me happy. I didn't get degrees to show off. I didn't get degrees for somebody else. I got degrees for me. It was my thing to do so that I could tell my children there's nothing in life that you can't do. There is no excuse. I did it with y'all. They saw the struggle. And then now when my kids, they're just like, "Oh man, you're just so strong. You're the strongest person I know or whatever." No, you're strong too. You had to endure that with me. So give yourself some of that credit too. Because Lord knows it was rough. Told y'all I have to apologize to my children. I am so sorry for raising y'all in chaos. So the point to where you are in peace and you're trying to figure out what is the problem. This is what peace feels like. And when your life sometimes doesn't have a whole lot of chaos in it, this is the time for you to just sit there and just be like, oh, you're just backstroking, you're just floating because you don't have to exert yourself or feel like you're drowning. You're okay. You got it. You got it. Right? I feel like 40 years in the same job except for when one company bought the previous one. Woo, 40 years, Lord. Just I remember having floppy disk. I still got some floppy disks. I got floppy disks. They're in the attic. Floppy disk and something else. Oh, some film. Somebody had some film, and I realized I still have some film that I really need to. Do they still? develop film. And you go to Walgreens or what is that? What's that place? Walgreens or CVS? Not CVS. I don't think CVS did it, but did y'all? I showed y'all see that brayer off intentionally. See where he flopped that off on there? That is very much so beautiful. On the move, dropping orders at the post office and the grocery store. Yep, yep. I did. I put an order in. I didn't put a second one. I needed to put a second one in because I wanted them daggum flowers. All right. I have, let's see. Build trust, build discipline, build endurance. Okay. Build trust, build discipline, build endurance. That works anywhere in your life. Anywhere, anywhere. Relationships, marriage, friendships. You're building excuses. Don't do it. Build trust, build discipline, build endurance. Right? Do, 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 do. So, okay. We got that. Fortunately, I have to get going. Okie dokie dokie. I'll probably be here because I'm here. I might for a little bit. Zal, do what you gotta do. I'll see you later, Zal. I'll see you around the tube, though. All right, because we're about done with this right here. Because y'all know me, it's Wednesday. We have other people coming on Wednesday. I do, we do. And I like to scroll over there and watch die. I be eating while I be on, but anyways, we do. So before I end the message, I need you to be clear on hearing me. You do not need to become a completely different person overnight. None of this happened for me overnight. Okay. So we're not expecting results overnight. Okay. Not overnight. So don't feel like I'm pressuring you into doing nothing quickly. We're just practicing and trying to get some disciplines. So get some new disciplines. Are we ready for that? Still not happy with that. Maybe I need to put a powerful color on there. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Okay, right? You just need to stop abandoning yourself. Stop quitting every time progress feels slow. Stop searching for magic when discipline is the answer. And stop restarting your life every Monday. That was me. Sunday, Monday. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Every Sunday, Monday. That was me. Because the version of you that you are praying for, it's already there. She is already there. He is already there. You've already built that person through resilience, through the consistency of already showing up in your life. You're already here for you. There was no hype. There was a lot of foolishness, a lot of madness, a lot of craziness. It was a lot of stuff, but you're still here. You're still breathing. Consistency. You've already been consistent. You've already done the thing. Small choices repeated daily with intention. Remember, intentional habits. And let me tell you something beautiful. A slow, steady life built with discipline will always outlast a chaotic life built on emotion. So this week, this is what I want you to do. Finishing off. This is Wednesday. So from Wednesday to next Wednesday or Wednesday until Monday. Let's do Wednesday to Monday. I want you to stay with the plan, stay committed, stay grounded, and stay disciplined. Okay? You got a plan, whatever it is. You got to rest. Stay committed to the rest. Get you a binge list for the movies. Have your food so you don't have to get up too many times. Shelf. And that way you can give your body what it really needs. Not so much, not only your body, but your mental. And most importantly, stay with yourself long enough to become who you are capable of becoming. It's not gonna happen overnight. And some of us, we're right there. Don't quit. Don't quit. Because just like Florence was gonna quit, or Florence quit, don't you quit. You right there. And remember, your life does not change the day you get a new idea. Your life changes the day you finally stay committed to the one. Don't quit, y'all. Don't quit. Shows the hubby's on vacation. He's right here. There you go. So you shouldn't have to get out of the bed. You get your little dingy, dingy, dingy little bell ringing, ringing, ringing. It's his time to take care of you now. That's it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, I think I'm ready to pick this up now. There we go. See, I like that better. Needed something powerful and punchy. Don't ask me what punchy is, but I don't know. Punchy, just punchy. All right, let's flop this over here. I'll put that right there. Now put this right here. Let's pick this up. And if you're new to gel printing, and if I inspired you, like Michelle and then Amy, I know Amy's, she's out here slapping paint on gel plates. I am grateful that y'all look to me for some direction. I hope I inspired you because of the fun I be having, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. And if it's more like when you want to go down and do more, what I tell y'all, go over to PM Artist Studio, let them teach you. I'm not here to teach you how to do it. I want you to have fun. I might tell you to do something like Darcy says. Ain't nobody got time to wait for it to dry. I don't, because I like the way the papers come up. So figure out how. You don't have to quit, because from October, let's see, I started October. Yeah, literally October to December, because then came into January with it. Like, oh my goodness, it still blow my mind that's where we are. It still blows my mind. Still blows my mind. I still get a little teary eyed every now and then. It's just like this is where I am. This is where I am. All right, this right here. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do some Titan buff. See that right there? You're not gonna see it up under there. Where's it? Look, I gotta go get my trough of Titan buff. Cause y'all know I got Titan buff like I got dioxazine purple. We got our Titan buff. Paula King. Look at that Titan buff. Ooh, that's so pretty. Now hold on. I gotta check, sir. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. I got a flipper. No, I can't do Titan buff. I just realized the first color I put down. I mean, I can. Let's do blue. Let's stick to blue. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Okay, we can't do Titan buff. Titan buff would have looked good over here. And I done left this on too long. Yep, can't pick that up. It's on there. It's on there. All right. Blue. We're gonna put blue on here. That's what we're gonna do. Blue, 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 blue. We're gonna use blue, 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 blue. There we go. That's gonna be pretty. And don't give up. Telling y'all from a person who really, when I started this journey, just stop looking at other people. Even stop looking at me. Look at yourself and just be like, wait a minute, I can do this. Karen did it. Okay, or I want to do this, not because Karen did it, but because I think I'll be great at doing it this way. And then inspire us to do something different. Y'all don't leave. Don't do this. See, don't do this. Look what I did. That's a brand new stencil. And look what it stuck to that paper. So I'm gonna have to wet it up. Because I was over here talking. I'm not even gonna pull it off. It's done. It's a done turkey. It's a done turkey. And I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna leave these on the plate, both of them, because I can't have both sides. So I was gonna put the other stencil, two more stencils. There we go. I could do one. No, we'll just do. Let's see. Are you ready? Oh, maybe this one will come up. If you don't get it within a certain amount of time, you have to leave it there. See, yeah, it's coming up. All right. I like that. Oh, I like that. So check this out. So if I put this in a book, turn this into a book, right? Right. The thing about this is the person that gets this, they can either color this or they can just leave it the way it is, but then they got this side to do whatever. I leave the outsides. I don't finish it up. Finish it off. These are the pages that's in like these other books. So if you didn't see, if you're just coming in, we have 6 left of these books that are made from papers, kind of like what these are. That's kind of, yeah. Look at that. They're just so pretty. All right. I didn't want that to stay down there. Oh yeah, this one got to stay down a little bit because that's got to pull up a lot of paper, but I done pulled it up already. And when you pull with intention, when you gel print with intention, follow your own rules. Look at that. I mean, I like that, but we still got some more stuff on the plate. Are we worried about it? Nope. Are we mad? Nope. Are we still happy? Yep. And is now we got that right there. Let's see. I need a heavy body paint, so I wanted to pull that up. So let's go in here because remember what's up under there. And this is just quinacridone, a little heavier. Oh, let's put you back over there because we don't want y'all to get messed up. Let's put you over there because I'm gonna have to spray you. So when you got new stencils will stick on whatever. If you stick it down, it's gonna stick there. So be very, very careful. I mean, unless you don't care, but you're gonna have to put some water on it. So I'm gonna have to wet that up. Got to wet it up. All right, what's on you? Oh, perfect. That's a good side. Look at that. See what I had my little ugly? Well, it wasn't ugly. It was intentional brayer off. That turned out beautiful. That's a good paper. All right, we're gonna leave that down because we want all of that to come up on there. So there we go. And see how we got both of our windows. Now I got my windows back. All right, let's flip her. Oh, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Love it. That's yummy. All right, let's put that over there. All right, I feel like I missed something. Did I miss anything? Nope, 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 nope. Expand your question. Do you mean for a long haul or, oh, Karen, hello. Wait to hear back from the interview. Oh, all right, Ellen. Let us know if you get it. If it's for you, you will get it. Will you remind me if you use darker or lighter colors first or at the end? First, I start out with, I'm trying to think about it. I start out with, I think I start out with lighter as I look at this. They done went over them so much, I don't be knowing them. I definitely don't start out with metallic. I think that maybe is what you're talking about. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't start out like with new stencils. I don't put metallic on first, and that's because it just don't give back. It don't come up. But I've gotten to the place my stencils I don't clean them. Like like look this one right here, it's got so many layers of paint on it. I ain't cleaned it. So before I wouldn't put metallic on there because I would want my stencils to be. But if you want your stencils to be clean and keep them clean all the time, then yeah. But this one right here, I started out with light, but not metallic. If that's what you mean. But if it's not, let me know. I'm gonna go take a nap. All right. See you later, Michelle. All right. See you later, Keisha. I'll see you around the tube. Are you going live, Keisha? You going live today? Because Wednesdays we're usually looking at die, and then I usually end up getting in bed and then falling asleep. Like, so much so, Pam got a whole new schedule. I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning one night or 2 o'clock and I went looking. It's like, wait, Pam don't go live no more. She's like, wait, she got a whole schedule going on. Hey, Ava Lee, how are you doing? All right, this right here got Eddie on this side, crescent rolls or crescent something like that. See how the colors just go good together. I don't know. All right, let's put that over there. All right, now I need another. Let's go. We gotta get another stencil because we got a show of stencils. I want this one, and I want this one, and I want this one. And I need a bigger plate. See what? See how that's why that 16 by 20 was working for me. That's why the 16 by 20 was working. I am doing fine, 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 fine. We want some leaves. Let's put some leaves right there. Maybe leaves cross there, right there. No, let's do this. Let's do this. You used to didn't have to worry about all this because it's like they just didn't matter. Well, let's do circles and then put, oh yeah, let's do that. Okie dokie. We're gonna start out with this color because it's already on the plate. That's what we're gonna do. But remember, we're not giving up on whatever we're doing. We're gonna follow through. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier. Don't quit. Just keep following through. And then before you know it, you'll get to the end. Remember the monks? Y'all remember the monks? Wasn't the monks the peace walkers? They didn't give up. Like some of them got hit by cars, the cold, the freezing, the rain, the tornadoes. They didn't give up. They persevered. I thought that was just so amazing. So amazing. So amazing to be follow you to the moon and the sky above. Oh my bad, y'all did not come on her machine. All right, where's that? We did that. Where's that one? What are we gonna do? Let's put that right there in the middle. Let's do that. I just had a song in my head and it just made me laugh because it is not the song. Now that I know what it means, I don't even want to hum it. This has texture on it. Oh, where's Don't spend too much time rubbing on this paper because it'll stick. Not to these stencils because they got a little paint resist on them. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Would you just look at that? Oh, that's pretty. Let's put that over there so that can dry. And we're not going to worry about that. We're still going to leave that there. Let's put a little bit right there. That's just another way that I decorate papers. You know, you go over there and watch Darcy. She'll show you how to slap some paint on some paper. And don't worry about it. Oh, you don't like it? It's ugly? Oh, it's not ugly. It just needs to add some more paint to it. That's all. Ooh, and I think I need to leave that just like that is. And then you can have some writing space in the middle. There we go. All right, Lisa. If I come through Fayetteville and stop, I'll have to give you a shout because my friend wants me to stop. I hadn't planned on stopping. I thought it would be very rude of me to go and want to see everybody else and then don't go see. Then I had to be like, Karen, you do what you want to do. Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I really want to go through and schedule a massage with my massage therapist because that's where she moved. She moved to Fayetteville. Lives in, I think, Hope Mills. She's like, oh, I get a massage and then get on the road, get right on back on the road, all relaxed. Crystal or Bernadette can drive. Yeah. Why not? Would I not do that? Oh, it's a little self talk for self care. Because sometimes you get power in just taking care of yourself. Oh, let's see, do we want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it this way too. Oh, that is pretty. I already see it. Look at that. Look at. Now I see this. I'm gonna stamp on this one. Yeah, we're gonna put little stamps on that one, like them circles. Let's pick this up. Okay, we got that. Let's put some orange in there. Welcome back, Paula K. Paula K, you still at work? What time is it? You still at work? I had ordered my Mother's Day gift for me because y'all know I was planning on just in case I ain't getting enough for Mother's Day. You know, I had no expectations. Y'all remember last week we were talking about no expectation. And the UPS, not the UPS man, but the FedEx man kept going. He didn't stop. So I don't won't have my new shoes. Hi, Isaiah. Tomorrow this time I will be at your house. Sure will. We'll see each other again. Isaiah, are you going to cook dinner or are we going out to eat? It's like I don't want no seafood. Usually when I go to Jacksonville, that's what I have is seafood, but I'm good on seafood. So much so I had to take the last tray, put it in the freezer. So when I want some more, I'll unfreeze them. Let's pull that up. I'll take it up. Oh, cause see it's sticking. Oh, told y'all don't rub too much. I gotta put that back down. Don't give it a whole lot of caressing. Don't give it too much love, cause it don't like it. Now my 32-pound paper, it can take it, but this is probably, yeah, see how flimsy that is? That's regular paper. But my 32-pound paper, it can take a little rubbing. Hey Adrian, I was wondering, I hadn't seen you. I was wondering if you were here. I'm in the balcony, was driving. I was just got in. I see the orange. Yes. Oh yes, we had a lot of orange. I know how that driving and all the beauty comes in. All right, we got this. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna take that up because I want leaves on top of it. So we're gonna let this dry a little. You know, I'm not gonna let it dry completely, but I'm gonna let it dry a little. Y'all know my little. All right, let's get us some paper. Casey, what's up? How you doing? All right. Let's put this over here. So we're gonna come back. It's gonna be dried up a little bit, and then we're gonna put some leaves all over it, and purple leaves probably some purple leaves here. Oh, beautiful! Oh, look at that. I love pink and turquoise. It's like pink and purple, or pink, or turquoise and purple. Look at that. Adrian, if you watch this in replay, look at that orange. Yeah, and then she came in. I could glaze over this. So remember we're talking about P doing all of the pencil work and stuff she's doing. This is another one of them times where you can do that. Like in here, you could go in there and color. Like you could. I'm not gonna do it. That's where I'd be like, oh my goodness, I could just go and glaze over that with a whole stroke. But trying to, so I made some of these so that I could possibly do it. Now see, this is my girl. She's gonna get bent all up, but ain't nothing I can do. All right, let me back up a little bit. 'Cause remember, I got this one on here. This is what you do sometimes. This is what you do sometimes when you got a brand new stencil. You just gotta wet it up. If I was not on the live, I would go and put it in the sink. But why not teach you something? You know, since y'all say I teach y'all things, I'm gonna teach you a little bit. Wet it up and it'll let it go. Can you please come to your what? Show on Wednesday. Show on Wednesday. N- Next week, I feel like we gotta have a conversation because I don't know what you're talking about. And we didn't talk about this when you was at my house. I'm gonna call you when we get off the live. I'll call your mama, one of y'all, so y'all can tell me what you're talking about. Please come to my. I don't know what that is. We'll talk about it though. And then is it Wednesday? Because there's a show on, okay, a show on Wednesday. That's probably Wednesday. Watching in the, hey, Ann Webb, your book will be going out tomorrow. Tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm going to have to put this in the sink. But see, you just wet it up and it'll come off. It got stuck on there real good. This is fun for me. And I was happy that it wasn't something that I liked the design or something that I had to, give up on the paper. But you see, that's a brand new. If you don't know about Yupo, there's a video for it. Teaching you about Yupo. I don't know if that other stuff grab hold like that, but Yupo will give it back. So there's that. And he just wanted a spa day, right? Brand new. He brand new. Wanting spa days already. He's sticking to it. Good too. And so after you get some of this paper off, like when it does do this, because some of y'all might be like, I cannot believe she doing that. And is because somebody might watch this video and might need to see how I do it. Except I would have probably been in the sink. Probably did it in the sink and sprayed it with the high power, and it probably would have came off easier. I don't know. I don't stress over it. Just be like, oh, it got caught on there, right? But it's wet. Y'all want to see something else that I would do? Hold on. I got something for you. Hold up, because this don't do nothing but make me want to do something. Be like, oh, let's want what kind of design I can get from that. Put it on a piece of paper. Because if you put paint on it, it's not gonna mess it up, right? Not, it's not. But look at that down there. We still got our design because if all else fails, you get mad at it. Just like turn it over, poke all the stuff around that's got your holes. Because that's what I did. This is what I did one day. It was like, oh, okay. All right, let's do that. Watch this. Watch this. Just bump that. Okay. All right. Get some paint. Not heavy, heavy paint because we don't want the paint to be over it. And don't shalosh around too much because, it's going crazy like crazy. Crazy. Crazy for you. Right? All right, that's that. Now I got, and it's cleaning my brayer too at the same time. That was another thing I figured out. Don't do this at home. Just watch me do it. Okay? Just watch me do it. I mean, unless you just want to have fun like me. Just because I'm here for the joy party. Because this is what made me have the first time, well, maybe the second or third time this happened to me. And I was just like, oh, that looks fun. Well, wonder what kind of design that'll leave. Right? That's what I said. Right? I was just like, oh, let's do that again. So I've every time my stencil get messed up, now do I mess one up? No. Now that one needs to be very careful because it's mad. Right? So now you got that. Now he all wet up. Now the other side is getting wet too, but then just give me a piece of paper. And then it's gonna pull some of that paper off too. There we go. There we go. Not to leave it on here, all the things. But then when you pull it up, you got a little bit of design that can dry and be beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's just so yummy. Now you gotta let that dry. We can't do nothing else with that. But see right here, we still got some paper that's over there. We not gonna worry about it. But it's nice and wet. Poke it off. Pull this up. See some of the paper came off. See the paper still down there. Still on the stencil. Now, for you, I would tell you to take your stencil and go put it in the water. But for me, I was having fun with it. So why worry about it? Wasn't gonna let it stop my show. Now we gotta make sure his legs stay right. Stay down right there. Hey, Eddie. Eddie, did you hear us talking about you? You over here grabbing hold to the paper and just acting all wonky. Mo said you wanted a bath early. It's like you a brand new stencil, but it was my bad. I let the daggum paper stay on there. But this is beautiful. You just wait. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that next week. But this has to dry. That's gonna take a minute to dry. And I'm gonna come back in because I got some more of this paper. Ooh, this can be the foundation for my book, for my art journal. I mean for my junk journal. We're gonna add these pages in my junk journal. So we're just cleaning the water up, wiggling it around. Your ears were burning. Ooh, looky. I like that. See, we still got paper. Paper still coming up. It's still giving us back. Because remember, they say the UPO stencil gives back. Now, see, there's paper still coming. But did I let it stop the process? Did I quit? No. Did I start over with something else? No. The stencil was still doing its job. Now, if you're looking for perfection in the stencil, then that makes it a little different. You would have just had to just be like, okay, I can't use the stencil. My bad. The average person would just give up on it and just be like, oh, Lord, and be mad because they messed up. There's no messing up in art. You find another way to turn it into something beautiful. That's just all you do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I choose to do. I don't choose to settle for what some people say things were designed for. I can't remember. Somebody said something. Um, I think it was something yesterday about them ink pads. Um, oh, I think it was when Pete. I was like, darn, do she ink up a pad every time she use it? Like as in ink. No, dap, 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 dap. And then to use another one, she ink it, she gotta fill it up with the re-inker again. I was like, oh my, I don't even have re-inkers. But that made me think about the VersaClass. It's like, wait, but I do need to get some re-inkers because I would just leave it alone. I'd just be like, anybody got time for that? I just go on and leave it out. Okay, so am I done with this? Let's see. We got to look, flip it over. I think most of our paper kind of came off. It's still wet, but I have a bath up there that once I get finished, I'll take it and put it in thing, and then all the paper's gonna come off. It won't. It's not there to stay. You know what I mean? So my encouragement on this dirty art journey, because you see the hands are dirty. I'm not worrying about this because perfection. Don't quit. You keep starting over because you keep quitting. Break that cycle. Go through it. Just walk on through it. And then we still got some yumminess on the plate. But I'm not done with the stencil. We just gonna keep going. And is it gonna work? It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Why? Because we said so. And now let me get these fingers a little bit. Oh, that's got paint on it. And that's fine. All right, let's get some let's put some of this Titan buff because we got a lot of fluid. That was fluid acrylic that I put down there very first time. That was fluid acrylic, which was what made it very, very sloppy wet. Soppy wet. Y'all know I went to get gas yesterday and it cost $90 to fill up my truck. I said, Lord have mercy. When I get outside of, look at all them pretty colors in that Titan buff. Look at that Titan. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's just so yummy. And if you gave up, you wouldn't have had that. So hopefully, but gas was $3.91. I said, Lord, I'm getting ready to go where gas is $5 and $6. I'm just gonna need a daggum. I ain't gonna be able to buy no paint for about 3 months just to recover from this here gas trip. All right, see, still got some coming up. We're not gonna waste it. We're gonna take it and brayer it off over here. Oh, that's pretty. And take it off. See right there, take it off our thing. But don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop your process. That's my whole point, literally, of how this here just walked out in the don't quit today. I just think that was so neat. The stencil say, I am still usable. Use me. And I said, okay, no problem. But let me give you a good little quick little wet so we can use you real, real good. All right, let's watch this. Go. Hey, Pika. Time to pull out that bicycle. Eddie, I can't even try out that bicycle to Maryland, but shoot, maybe a motorcycle. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, we're gonna have to hang these outside so they can dry. Okay, let's peekaboo. Still, see, he still look at the crazy that's still up under there. It's still there. And the basket for Toto. See you later, Ellen. Keep me updated on that job interview now. Yes, you're absolutely right. That texture, this is gonna be good. Look at see I added the Titan buff on there. This is gonna be a pretty piece of paper. This is why I say I like to learn. People's like, oh, I made a mistake. Be like, oh no, I learned something new. But I didn't learn the UPO, like what happened today. I didn't learn that right off because the one thing I did hear that P say over and over, you got new, don't put it on the paper. And Eddie be like, hey, don't rub on it, don't rub on it, don't keep rubbing on it because it's a new stencil. Don't slap it on anything, pick it up. But one day I wanted to see what it was all about. Like, why? I was like, why? Why I can't? Why I can't? So let me do it. And I believe I put a piece of paper over it just to see. So I was like, and then after I put it in the what you call that thing? Put it in the bath and saw how easy it came off. I was just like, oh, I like what happened. All right, let's keep going, keep going. Got that Titan buff all rubbed out. Now let's slap down some more blue. Some more blue. Because it's been not a blue Monday, but a blue, beautiful day. Look at that. I don't know why you over there don't want to do, but gotta remember, not so hard, not so rough. I need to put you up. You just might be so fragile and right there, that little leg. All right. I will tell myself at this point, that's a lot of paint and I'm okay with it, but I want it on, let's put it on this. Because we're making papers for journals. Making some painty papers for one journal and then making journal pages for another one. Stop all that rubbing. There we go. But some people don't clean their stencils. Look at that. Would you just look at that? I'll probably say I'll look at it when you move out of the way. Okay, we got some yummy. This here needs to dry, but it soaked up all the paint. That just gonna need to dry. That's good. Let's put that up there. Good, 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 good. Nice peekaboo. Oh yes. Now, do we have any more? Okay, let's hydrate. Everybody drink. Get your drink. We got a drink. A little bit, not a lot. Now we're backing off the paint because most of the paper is up. It's up from the holes. And the stencil is stuck down, so we got it. All right, and so see the paper over here? It's adding, it's sticking down. So it's okay. If it happens to you, don't quit. Just continue on. Let's peekaboo a little bit. We like that. Nope, wrong color. Let's put another one. Oh, we got Eddie on Eddie. And remember, don't leave it down here. This is how this got started. Just rub it down, pick the print up, and then pull it up. There we go. We got that blue, which is blue and something made a little green, lookish, little greenish looking. You see, I don't clean stencils lately, and I haven't had good luck with one of Eddie's. Realized there was too much paint on it. Yeah, Eddie stencils don't like too much paint. All right, Casey, see you later. Enjoy the rest of your work evening. All right, now what else we got? We got that. That's gonna leave a little shimmer. Little shimmer, little shimmer. What else? I need a lighter color, so I did dark. Let's do this yellow. It's a little Amsterdam-y color. They're almost gone. The paper still giving. We ain't worrying about it. Because it's just adding a little texture to our life. We like a little texture to our life. All right, so everybody realize for today's conversation, you keep starting over because you keep quitting. So everybody is no longer going to be quitting anything, right? We are going on with the flow. It come out yellow. I hope I inspired you to keep going. Keep going. That'll work. Okay, done at the store. Did we get dinner too? It's Wednesday. Oh, stop rubbing. I get to rubbing and be like, wait, that needs to go over there. Be getting finna do the same thing to this side. See what I'm saying? Just forget. Don't be doing all that rubbing. And remember, I told you if this was my 32-pound paper, I could rub a little bit. But I want to say this is the 28-pound. It's a lighter weight. Rubbing depends on the weight of the paper. It don't want all that rubbing. Just leave it alone. Okay, I want to put some more yellow. Please excuse my paint. I really want some Chinese food, but it's Wednesday. I like going to the Chinese place on Wednesday. I don't know. I might. Now this one I could leave it on and rub a little bit because this heavy cardstock, so it can pull and it can take it. But we're gonna be okay. We ain't gonna rub on this one either. Oh, see, that one's still giving. Look at that. I like that. Jeanette said, yes, my order is almost shipped. I think it might be done because she dropped off some stuff at the post office. I like those notifications. Be like, your order has shipped. Be like, okay, thank you. I like that. All right, I think we can put one more color on it. Yeah, see, it's drying up. But do I want it completely dry? Not really, because we still pulling up. We still got a little bit. See, still a little bit, not a lot. What do we do last? Yellow? Hmm. Just pull a color out. Pull a color out. What is this? This is some kind of bronze. I'm trying to get rid of all these little tubes. Get them out the way. They're holding up a cubby in my thing. There we go. Look at that sheet. Isn't that pretty? We like that kind of stuff. Before he go get dipped, he gonna go get dipped when I get done. He gonna get dipped. I'm gonna submerge him. Look what the preacher say. I'm gonna baptize you. As my son, he had one of his brothers. They was like taking a bath. I think Andrew was like maybe 2, and Joshua was probably like 6 or 7, maybe older. I'm not sure. But all of a sudden, you hear somebody say, "I'm gonna baptize you in the name of the Father." I go in there, and boy, he baptized it, just dipping the boy in the water, and he just like, "Okay, do it again, do it again." I was like, "Oh my goodness!" It's like, well, do. And then when Andrew got older, he would play in the tub with his little GI Joes and all of that, and be baptizing them, dipping them in. Like, I baptize you. I was like, okay, well, all the toys are baptized. Stop rubbing, Karen. I know. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, like it. So remember, I say these pages where there's white, the people who get the books. So if I turn this into a book, or if it goes in a junk journal, then they can get color pencils and go inside and color, and they can do all the things. So that's why some of these I'm not worried about them being completely done. But that's pretty. That's becoming very, very yummy right there. Look at that. I feel like I'm gonna want to, like, Cookie, you're just gonna have to close your eyes. I feel like it's gonna want to be pulled with pink. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you a heads up. Just giving you a heads up, okay? Heads up, heads up. Oh, that stencil almost got completely cleaned up from all of that. Then there's the rest of it. See how it just came up? Yeah, the paper came up on here. That's all the paper that was on the flop off. So we just flopped off on here, and you can see the stencil where it all came up. So that's why I say don't quit. Just, just keep going. And then when you're done, then you go you give it a good dose. Put it in your pan and clean it up. Or if you don't want it cleaned up, don't clean it up. Now this right here, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not. Do I have another black piece of paper? Because that would look good on black. Or maybe let's put it on here. That kind of goes with that a little bit. We can leave this on a little bit. No, there we go. That. And there's that and that. So we got a lot of color space over there. And we still got some yumminess that's on the plate. Yeah. Oh, we gonna go. And you know what? We're gonna do Tighten Butt. That's what we're gonna do. I think that will be just good. Pull out our trough. Shellac it on. That should be a little bit more. We want a little bit more. That should be enough. Very much, very much, very much. Yes, I love it. Ah, let's put you over there on the floor to dry. That's nice. All right, let's flip her. I like it. All right, hold on. We're going to use black cardstock for that. Wow, because it's already cut. Oh, that's got some stuff on it. I didn't realize that. A little bit, not a much, not much, not much. It just kept on giving. Sound like the Energizer Bunny. Just keep on going. Which I feel like, look, Cookie, that's what I'm saying about today. You keep starting over, just keep going, and you'll be a winner in the end. Look at that. Oh, and the paper in the bottom is not wet anymore. So there you go. That's gonna be very much so beautiful. And is. I like it. I love it. And see, we got some pink. That was some stuff that was left on the plate. That's on there. So I got a little bit of what I wanted in my pink. And the turquoise and all the little squiggly squares in there. Worked out. I could have went on top of that and built up. But what I'm going to do, I will tell you what I'm going to do after this dries. Maybe not tomorrow, because after today in the studio, I won't be in the studio again till Monday. Yep, won't be back until Monday. Um, the good thing is I can stamp around on, I can do a whole lot with that. All right, let's take a look and see where we are with our first project, as we know squiggles and squares are good over there. Let's see. This might not be ready. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're giving all. Where's my little thingy at? Oh, don't fall back down. You're already up. That did good. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Gotta wiggle it a little bit. That purple did good. So now we got my windows. See my windows. I wanted my windows. I got my windows back. And then when I'm ready to pull it, then I'll get the sides. Paint came off. Paint that kept on. Now the paint kept keep on giving too. But I like that. So the picture gets folded over. Got that way because we got purple on that side, purple in there, open, close. That's beautiful. It's very much so beautiful. Is it not? Is it not? That one got pulled on painted papers. Now this one had to be put in the wash because I used the heck out of that. So it is done. Remember I needed leaves. Got squares, squiggles over there. So we got a little bit of remnant of squiggles right there. So we'll leave that there. We have one more. That's a big stencil. Guess we can do some blue leaves because that's a lot of paint I used over there. And this is Yolande's leaves. Oh, and this one's Yolande's too. I thought it was the crescent. And then I had Eddie got chosen for the squiggles and squares. I got two things, basically my circles and the squares, kind of, because I can't find my other stencil squared up. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that not beautiful? That is beautiful. Love this stencil. Oh, we're gonna take that one and put some leaves on this one. Yep. Okay, that's all right. A little bit. I'm not crazy about it, but it didn't do a whole lot. But we're not gonna stress over it. No, we need leaves. We got enough paint? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, great. Look at that. Oh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's complete that down there. Change its color just a little. Because you know what happens when you put blue and yellow together when this is actually fluorescent. Excuse me. So give me a little bit of what I want. Not a lot. All right, where is the other paper? Leaves. Blend in too much. The color blended, but it's okay. We're not worrying about it. Got another piece of paper over here. Excuse me, guys. Back in with a little bit. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, Monk. Close your eyes, Cookie. I'm bringing out the Bringing it out, bringing it out. Bring the noise, but it won't be so bold. Why? Because it's gonna blend in with that green, but it's gonna be a nice little taste of. And I need some gold, so I'm gonna put gold on that when I come back. Because I want these leaves to be bold. Stop rubbing, don't rub too much. Oh, this is not a new stencil. We can rub a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. That's a floor. When it gets on the floor. When it goes to the floor, that means it's a done deal. It's done. I like it. I love it. All right, let's get us some. Oh no, you know what? Let's do metallic orange. I haven't used metallic orange in a while. No, no, rub it out. Don't rub it out. That's enough. Put that over there. All right, let's get us another sheet. It's worthy of that. Did I use all my sheets, y'all? I think we are all sheeted out. Oh, golly gee. Oh, no, there's one. Okay, I know I didn't use them all. We can rub on this one because the stencil is not new. So it's not going to be that bad, but still can't keep it on. But we like that. I think I will love that on black. No, maybe not, but I like that. And I'm not going to, I don't want it all one color. I mean, I want it to keep some white in because, again, I want to give somebody some coloring space or something that they can create in it. But, oh, look at that. Oh, we got to pull that up. We ready for that. That is just yummy. Spray it off. I pull it up. So we don't want it to get stuck. Okay. Put that right there. Hold on. Where's my paper? Do, 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 do. All right, where's my paper? I think I'm all out of paper. Well, let's put it on there and see what that does. Do that. I think we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's when you know you're having fun. Them dirty hands. Oh, yes, true. Is Southern for urge. Look, orange. Y'all some orange. Orange. I'm gonna let that sit there. Gonna let that sit. And because look, I'm all out of colors. Get that. I really want some yellow on this. I think we can put some yellow on that. Let's put a lot on there. Spray it out. See what we get. See it, it's blending. That's what I figure. So, all right. We're gonna pile some paint on the plate. That way it won't be turning too much. Might not give me what I want right away. Wait, hold on. Watch this. There we go. Let's do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. because that's just too much. Ain't gonna give me what I want. When you know what you want, you just want you get what you want. That's it. That's all. I ain't mad at it. We got a whole lot of what you call abstractness going on. So I'm not mad at it. When this dries, you got the leaf there, the leaf there, the leaf. So it'll be some little bit more consistency. But this is what the person could do. You do pen work, the pencils and all that. You go around the leaf because when it dries, you'll be able to see it a whole lot better. So that works out. Now we got that, but that's pretty. We got that one. Put this one here. Now this is this 20, probably 22-pound paper. Don't do a whole lot of rubbing on here because it'll stick. You can tell paper by how it feels. There, got a little bit, not a lot because I took some of it up. But what we're gonna have under here, that's pretty. Watch what we're gonna do. Take that same piece of paper, shellac it right on back down. It's just leaves. We're not worrying about it. There we go. And there we go. So we got two pieces of paper that's going to be left on the plate to dry completely. When does Karen dry? Completely when she's done with the plate. Look at all this yumminess around my plate. Oh, when that gets ready to pull up, that's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so yummy. I don't know what I did with the piece I did pull up. Let's flip her. There we go. Look at that. That not beautiful right there? All that gold in there, that metallic and that green, that metallic orange. So this is metallic burnt orange. And with that blue that I put down, that's pretty. And then that is going to pull up on that sheet. And you have the two stencils that was in the background right there, which was this one. All right, they were on there. And then the leaves. So you have one, two, three stencils on that one. So that's fun. So I'm going to sit this over here, let that dry, and it'll have the whole weekend to dry because I come back in here in the studio today because I'll be leaving tomorrow, guys. I'll be leaving tomorrow. I won't be back until Monday. No, Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Wait, because Monday I have to be, no, Tuesday. I have to be home Tuesday because I have the vote. Because we got to vote. Got to vote. So Tuesday will be my time to vote. Tuesday. I'm praying. Y'all pray. I don't have no issues. Got time to be figuring out how folk wanna be around these parts. So far, I ain't had no issues, and I don't want to. Now look at that plate. I mean that piece of paper. Intentional bravery. And we had that one, and we flopped off on there with that. So then we had that one. Both sides are done. She needs to go up because she's pretty. I don't think I'm gonna have the nerve to bend her this way. I just don't think I am. No, 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 no. We ain't gotta decide right now. We got all of the other painty papers. Yeah, that's drying up. It's pretty. Like it. I love it. I like it and I love it and I want a whole bunch more of it. Oh, there's the one. So we did this one. This is the one that cleaned the plate. So the way my gel plate is right now, how dirty it is, well, it's not dirty, it's actually yummy. But when I put down this piece of paper and put some heavy body paint, heavy body, then and leave it on there, then it pulls up. See, this is the frame. Look how yummy that is right there. that not abstractish all in there. And then this was the base for something. So we got what do you call it? The like it's like a pup strip, but it's real pretty. All the colors that I've used on the plate. And then I got my gel print and pup strip, like right here. But you choose to, you know, then it's a whole sheet of pups. Okay, let me see. But just to clarify, you are here for next Monday's stream on the 18th as scheduled. Yep. If I'm going to be, oh yeah, I'll definitely be home by 3 o'clock. But I won't be home in the morning, but I'll be home by 3 o'clock. By the time it's time to push that live button, we'll be in the studio. Unless the Lord says something else and I have to be in my daughter's studio. That will be interesting. So then we had that one, that one. And we used 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't quit. I used because usually I get stuck with a stencil that I have fun with, and I just don't go to the next one. And so that today I said I was not going to just stop. I was going to keep going. Look at that. That's yummy. We got a lot of nice papers that's going to do good. They're going to do good in whatever I put them in. Look at that. I love that colors. Those colors are pretty. The squiggles and the squares. Get it? Squiggles and squares. That one don't have that much on there. Then we have this big one. I'm putting the bust down right now. Literally. Just cut it in half. There we go. And I do have some my Corsentina, I think that's how I say it. That a lot of these papers right here are gonna go on them because I haven't filled them up. Leaf, that one has to stay out because it's still wet. And there is that one, which we put on the painty papers, right? That's crescent, and that other one, that Brad's little, I don't know what that whole them one's called, but I like the way that came up with the crescent kind of peeking through. Like if you look at it, it is, you got to look at it from a distance. There we go. I think that's it. Other than all the other ones over there, they're wet, so they're on the floor. So we're gonna leave those on the floor. So there we go. Concertina, yes, or the accordion. That's it. Mm-hmm. Karen, in which part of Charlotte does your daughter live? I do not know. Carla, that's my bonus daughter. So I couldn't tell you. I can tell you where all mine lives, but I don't know. Well, I can tell you where my, yeah, I don't know. Sure. Carla, I'll let you know, but I know one while she lived near the airport, but I haven't seen her since last year, so child, I don't know. Don't get me to lying, Carla. I'm trying to go to heaven. And I don't think I can get there by telling no lie straight up. So I don't know. I'm gonna just say I don't know. That's what we're gonna say about that. All right. Anybody got any questions about anything? Anything? Now's the time. Well, it's been the time. Today was a little bit more lax. I don't think we had quiet hour today. I think it was a little bit more. I wanted it to be more interactive because I really wanted you to think about quitting in the form of the way I talked about it. All right, so if you are here, this is the time. Remember, I told you at the beginning of the live that you didn't have to subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're just hanging around. But if you're still hanging around right now, you want to be here. I've been on for 2.5 hours. You're still here. Hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all. That way, every time I go live, you will be notified because I do go live outside of Monday and Wednesday. Not this weekend, but I'll be out. Hey, who knows? I might, because I'll be hanging out with my girls. I'll be out. I'll be getting, y'all, when I come home on Monday, I'm probably going to be physically exhausted from being overly stimulated with people because I'm going to do a lot of peopling. I do a lot of peopling. So y'all pray for safe travels as up and down these highways. Please pray that I don't get stopped because I don't want to have to deal with nobody. Just pray for me to get to and fro. I really don't. And that's why I've been staying home because I just don't want to deal with all the stuff that's going on outside. I just want to be one less person that people have to worry about being outside. But, my life does call for traveling sometimes. This is one of those times. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, Paula K. I had a dream that I came to Barbados before the wedding. Let's pray that one into existence. All right, guys, I'm going to see y'all later. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow over there at PMR Studio. And I'll see some of y'all in Dies Live. Well, I probably won't say nothing because I'm going to eat. Y'all know me, I'm going to eat because I want Chinese food. So that's just it. I want it. I kind of want to hang out with y'all, but I'm tired of painting and I'm kind of hungry. So I need to text Mr. McCoy and let him know that he need to come on home so we can go eat. Because it's 5. Oh, yeah, he might be on his way home quicker than, yeah. We'll meet before the wedding, Karen. Oh, yeah. See how that just came into fruition? She just said, we will meet and we'll. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Happy hands. The dirtier they are, the happier they are. Look at them. Hope all that paint comes off by the time I got to point my finger or something when I'm talking. See y'all later. Bye.